Is it audible to you? Okay, let's start shorting techniques. What do you mean by shorting? What is shorting? Can anyone please answer me what is shorting? If I am saying shorting, the word short means
Arranging the values in a certain manner.
shorting means we want to arrange the data in a particular manner, in a well-defined manner, so that why it is so? Because we need to search anything. We need to search data. Okay, shorting is nothing but the arranging of the data in ascending or descending order. Means the term shorting came into the picture as human realized importance of searching quickly. If we want to search, there are so many things in our day-to-day life that we need to search for, like particular record in a database, roll number in a merit list, a particular telephone number from the telephone directory, page number from a book. There are so many things. Okay, all this would have been a mess if the data was kept unordered. If all the data is unordered, then it this process will take more time to search. And but the concept of shorting came into the existence, means it makes easier to everyone to arrange the data in a order and make it easier to search. This is the advantage of shorting techniques, means it can arrange the data in a order and make it easier to search. Shorting arrange the data in a sequence which makes searching easy. Now, the point is how we can say the particular shorting technique or a particular shorting algorithm is very efficient. How we can say? Means I want to ask you people that I am saying, if I want to ask you which algorithm is better than the other, how we can judge? How we will judge the algorithm? How we can say this is the best technique in programming or in technical words? How we can say, ma'am, this searching technique is best? How we will judge? There should be some criteria, na? There should be some points that on the basis of these criteria we can judge this particular algorithm will work fine. Why? How we can say?
The one which takes less time.
Yeah, the one which takes less time, and second is memory space. If it means less memory, then it is very efficient. Means if we are saying that how we can judge the shorting efficiency, if you ask me how will I arrange a deck of shuffled cards in order, uh, means I will start from checking every card and making the deck as move on. So it can take a long time. It can take me an hour to arrange the deck in order, but that's how I will do, because I don't have any other options. So, but in the beginning of programming, but computer do not work like this. In the at the beginning of programming age, computer scientists have been working on solving the problem of shorting by coming up with various different shorting algorithms. There are so many different algorithms which take time. Time means we can short data, or we can judge these different algorithm on the basis of time taken to short the given data and memory space required to do so. Now there are having different shorting algorithms like bubble sort, selection sort, insertion sort, quick sort, merge sort, heap sort. But in your syllabus, these two are only bubble sort and selection sort. Means we will learn about bubble sort. Bubble sort means bubble. Bubble is what? Like water bubble means if it is a simple algorithm, we want to arrange a number of elements which are already present in a given array. We want to sort a given set of n elements which is provided in the form of array with n number of elements. We are having one array, and for example there are five elements. We want to sort in the on the basis of their on the basis of this algorithm. Bubble sort means how it will work means the given array has to be sorted in ascending order. We want to sort in bubble case, we want to sort in a ascending order. How it will work in bubble sort? We will start by comparing first element of the array with the second element. We will compare the first element of the array with the second element. If first element is greater than the second element, it will swap. It will swap both the elements and then move on to compare the second and third, and then swapping if required, then it will again swap and it will move to the third and fourth and fifth. At the if we are having total n elements, we need to repeat this process up to n minus 1. Why n minus 1? If my question is, we are taking one array having 5 size, having n is equals to 5, then how many elements we need to sort? How many elements we need to sort? We need to arrange this array in ascending order. Then how many elements we need to sort? कितने elements sort करने होंगे?
5.
Why 5?
No, because you have taken 5.
Yeah, we are having 5 elements, correct? Means
Yeah.
if we are starting from first element, okay, we are starting from first element and we are comparing if it is greater than with the second element. If the first element is greater than the second element, it will swap both the elements and then move on comparing to the last. If we are having n elements, then we need to repeat this process exactly n minus 1 time, because if you sort 4 elements, okay, you have already completed your 4 elements with sorting, but automatically fifth element will get its highest position. How it will work, we will see with the help of one example. Okay, now come to the point how we will implement this is, let's consider an array with the values 5 4 3 2 1. We are having 5 4 3 2 1, these 5 values. Okay, this is the program. I am sharing you a next window where, okay, yeah, we are having the these elements in a given array 5 4 3 2 1. The order of this is descending or ascending initially?
Descending.
Descend. Okay, now we want to arrange in ascending order. How it will work? We are comparing first, we will go just like theory. How we will compare 5 and 4? With 5 element with the 4. 5 is greater than 4, correct? Then they will swap each other. 4 will take the position at the fifth element means 0th location, and 5 will come to the 1th location. Now again in the next iteration what will happen? 5 will compare with 3, because now 5 is like this. This is visible? It is visible.
Yes,
now?
ma'am.
Okay, okay, okay. Now look at this left hand side. Okay, if in first case what will happen? 5 and 4 will compare and 5 is greater than 4. Yes, condition is true. Then it will swap the positions. Then 4 will take the position at the 0th location and 5 will at the 1th location. Now again in another case 5 and 3 will compare each other. 5 is greater than 3 or not? Yes, it is greater than means 5 is greater than 3. Condition is true. Then again 5 will move to the second location and 3 will come at the first location. Correct? Up to this is correct now?
Yes, ma'am.
All other elements remain unchanged. Okay. In next case, what will happen now? 5 is again, we are going by the program later, but this is the how the bubble shot will work. This is the example for bubble shot which I want to see. Now 4 3 5 2 1. Okay, now we are at the position second index value. We are at the second index value. Now 5 and 2 will get compared and 5 is greater than 2. The condition is again true. So what will happen? They will swap their position. Now 2 will take the position at second location. These are the index value which are written 0 1 2 3 4. Now these are the index value. Okay, now what is in our next pass, what are the elements in the array? 4 3 2 5 1. Okay, now again we will check 5 and 1 means we will move further to the location 3 and 4 and we are comparing 5 to 1. Now again 5 is greater than 1, so it will interchange their position. Now what is the after first iteration, what array we are received? 4 3 2 1 5 means at the last position what highest we are received our highest element. So we need to again is it it is required if we are comparing this highest value with other? No, it automatically we how many passes we are going, or how many times we need to compare we need to do this comparison? Exactly n minus 1 times. There are having 5 elements, total 5 elements, and we are doing for 4 elements because fifth element will get its position automatically at the end. Correct? Because we are already shorted 4 3 2 1 and 5 it gets. For 5 we don't want again iteration. Is it clear? At last what will happen? You are getting your highest position value at the end. This is our highest position value. So in starting, what I am asking you, how many times we need to short? Exactly n minus 1 times we need to short. Okay, again now the question is, ma'am, it is not shorted. It is not shorted. Yeah, again in next pass, in second pass, what will happen? This is the new array we are having with our new array. Now 5 is already shorted, no need to compare with this again. So how many data elements are present in an array? 4 3 2 1. We need to work on only 4 elements. Correct? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now 4 3, what is going on? Again same procedure will follow. 4 and 3 are get compared and 4 is greater than 3. Yes, it is greater than 3. Then it will swap the positions. 3 will get the position at 0th location and 4 is at 1th location. Now again compared with 4 and 2. Yes, 4 is greater than 2. Condition is again true. Then swapping will occur. Okay, 3 2 4. Now again 4 and 1 will get compared. 3 2 1 4. 4 is the highest element. Highest element get position at the last. Automatically it gets the position at the last. Correct? Now again we are having with 3 elements only. Now we need to short only 3 elements. Again 3 and 2, compare 3 and 2. 3 is greater than 2. Yes, so 2 will take the position at the 0th location and 3 will get the position at 1th location. Next, in next pass, 3 is greater than 1. Yes, 3 is greater than 1. Then again swapping will be there. 2 1 3. In third pass, what we are getting? We are getting our third largest element at the last position, correct? Now only we are having only two elements, 2 and 1. Again comparison will be there, 2 and 1. 2 is greater than 1, yes, then they will get swept. Now what is the final array we are getting? 1 2 means 1 2 3 4 5, and it is sorted in ascending order. How? Now come to the point. This is the prototype for the bubble shot. This is visible or I have to zoom it? Yeah. Let's see. For I is equals to 0, I is smaller than n minus 1, I plus plus. We are using this outer for loop. We are using this for loop. This is outer for loop. And again a inner for loop is there for j is equals to 0, j smaller than n minus 1, j plus plus. Okay. Now, when this is the I is equals to 0, first element you are sorting. I means element you are sorting, which element you are sorting, and j will record what this I is for, index value or for the data element. This I value is for index value. We need to judge index value. We need to read index value or data element. Tell me. Is it clear? Okay. Bubble shot, how it is working. It is clear by this example 5 4 3 2 1.
Yes, ma'am.
Your yes ma'am is not, sounds like you are getting my point. How bubble shot is working means comparing with adjacent element, with next element. This is the only thing we need to sort the given array in ascending order. Okay. Now we need two values. What will be the two values? By using for loop, we are reading the index value and we are reading the data elements. Okay. Now for I is equals to 0, I is smaller than n minus 1, I plus plus. Okay. Now what is the value of I initially? I is equals to 0. I is equals to 0 and n minus 1 means what? Total number of elements are 5. 5 minus 1, mute yourself please. 5 minus 1, that is equals to 4. Okay. Means 0 is smaller than 4. Condition is true or not true? At the time of I is equals to 0, this condition is true, then we will enter to this for loop, inner for loop, because condition is true and we get the access to this for loop, next for loop. Okay. Here j is equals to 0, j is smaller than n minus 1, j plus plus. Means we are initialize j, another variable j is equals to 0, and again n minus 1, that is equals to what? 5 minus 1 means total number of elements are 5, and 5 minus 1, that is equals to 4. 0 is smaller than 4, condition is true. Then what will happen? We are comparing, because both the condition are true, we will compare 0th location element with the next element. Correct? If both the condition are true, then we will move further. Means now we are having a chance to, we are having the chance to, one second, to compare the 0th location element to the next element if required. Now, if I am saying if required. Okay. Why I am emphasis on this if? Because if we are having first element 5 and next element is like 5 again. Duplicate value are exist, so no need to get swept, no need to get swept because duplicate elements are can be there in the array. So swapping means we need to swap the largest element to the smallest element, but if duplicate values, same values are exist, so no need to swap these values. So if required, if a of j is greater than aj plus 1, means we are comparing a of j means what is the value of j here? A of j is 5 and what is the next value? A of j plus 1 is 4, means 5 is greater than 4. Yes, it is 4, it is true. Next come temp. Temp is what? Temp is a temporary variable, means we are storing a of j value to the temporary variable which will store it for the temporary purpose. Okay, now because we want to swap, we don't want to lose the data element, means a of j is equals to temp. Now what is the value in temp? What is the value in temp? We are comparing a of j is greater than a of j plus 1, means a of j storing the value 5 and aj plus 1 is storing the value 4, means 5 is greater than 4. Yes, then go to this point. Temp means a of j will store into temp. Now the what is the value in a of j? 5. 5 I am already written here. A of j means now temporary variable, what value it contain? 5. Again in second line, a of j plus 1 means what? 4. 4 will allocate to the j, 4 will take the position of j, correct? Means 4 will take the position of first element. Now a of j is equals to what? A of j is equals to 4 and temp. What is the previous value of temp? 5 and 5 is allocated to j plus 1. J plus 1 means they are swapping. I think you are clear with this swapping process already. I think already you have done so many programs, swapping of two numbers. Is it clear or not? Otherwise, I will explain again. Tell me. Actually, I scheduled this class uh, to know how much you are expecting me and are you getting are you getting my point or not, because I can record the videos that I already stated you that I will record the videos and send to you, but if you are having any doubt you can ask me same time. I will explain you again. Otherwise if you are clear then explain me from this point how things are going on in bubble shot. What is bubble shot? Tell me. Bubble shot. Ah, you can say me. Yeah, I'm repeating again. Okay. What is bubble shot means? We are taking one array having any size, means any number of elements we can put. Okay. Like this. We are having only 5 elements and initially they are in descending order. Intentionally I take this array 5 4 3 2 1 and I need to short in a ascending order, means in bubble short we are comparing the elements to arrange in a ascending order. Okay, now what is the size of array? That size is equals to 5. Then how many items we need to short? In every pass we need to short only 5 element, sorry, we need to short only n minus 1 elements, means we need to short only 4 elements, because n minus 1, because the last element or the highest element will get the position automatically at the after the completion of all 4 steps. Got it my point? Okay. Now, like this, we are having 5 elements. How bubble sort will work, the program we will see later, but this is the example. Now, 5 and 4. In bubble sort, we are comparing the first element to the second element. Now, first element is what? 5. 5 will compare with 4, because 5 is, yeah, the condition is 5 is greater than 4 or not. If it is greater than, it will swap the values. Otherwise, it will move to the next element. Okay, now tell me 5 is greater than 4. Yeah, value is correct. Means condition is true. Now swapping will occur. Then what will happen? What I am saying here, na, if a of j, aj plus 1, this code will implement here, means they will swap their position. They will swap their position, and 5 will occupy the position at 1th location and 4 will at the 0th location. First pass is clear, means first step is clear, means first at 0th location and 1th location they are comparing with each other. 5 is greater than 4, correct? Yes. Then it will swap their position. 4 will take the position at 0th location and 5 will come at the 1th location. Now come to this. Now we are having what, which one array? 4, 5, 3, 2, 1. All remaining elements will remain as it is. Now compare 5 to 3, means 1 to 1 location element to the second location element. Now again 5 and 3, compare 5 and 3. 5 is greater than 3 or not? Yes, it is greater than 3, means 1th location element is greater than second location element. Then swapping will do. If they are greater than, then swapping will do, otherwise not. Now 5 is greater than 3. Yes, condition is true, then they will swap their position. What will happen in next step? 4, 3, 5. Now they get swapped. Up to this point they get swapped. Okay, all 2 and 1 will remain same. Now come to the 2 and 3 position. We are comparing 2 and 3 position, means what is going on? 5, again condition will check. 5 is greater than 2. Yes, 5 is greater than 2, means second position element is greater than third position element. Yes, then they will get swapped. Okay, now 2 will take the position of 5 and 5 will take the position of 2. Now the up to this point, what are the elements in the given array? 4, 3, 2, 5. Okay, now again we are comparing the position third and fourth position, means this fourth, sorry, this third location index value and fourth index value. Now again, what is the value on third index? 5. What is the value on fourth index? 1. 5 is greater than 1 or not? Yes, it is greater than 1. Now it will compare, now it will swap again. Now at the last, at the end of this, what we are getting? 4, 3, 2, 1, 5. And at the last of the array, we are getting our highest element. So is it required to compare 5 with other elements? It is required. Why it is not required? I am saying 5 is the highest element in the given array and it gets its position. Let's tell me what will be the ascending order of this array? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 5 is at the last position. 5 should be at the last position, and now in this array 5 is at the this red one. 5 is at the last position. So there is need to again swapping, or there is need to comparing again?
No, ma'am.
No, na? Okay. Next, come to the second pass. What will happen? Now we are having only 4 elements. 5 is already sorted, so no need to touch it. Okay. Now 4, 3. Again, 4 will compare with 3. Okay, 4 is greater than 3. Correct? Then they will get swept. 3 will take the position at 0th location and 4 will get the position at 4th position. Clear? And 2 and 1 will remain same as it is. Is it clear? Again, what will happen? This 4 and 2 will compare with each other. 4 is greater than 2. 4 is greater than 2. Then condition is true because we need to sort highest element at the end. We want all the highest. First highest, second highest, third highest. We want these elements at the last of the array. So 4 is greater than 2. So we have to swap these values. 3, 2, 4, 1. Now this is the array again. Now 4, now we have to short 4 and 1. We are comparing 4 and 1, and 4 is greater than 1. Yes, we have to place this 4 at the last position. Again 3, 2, 1, 4 means 1 and 4 will get swapped and 4 will place at the highest as a highest element at the last of the array, last index value of the array. Okay, now we are getting our first highest element, second highest element. Again, how many elements left? How many? 3 only. Means 0 to 2 it will work. 3 and 2 will again they get compared, and what will happen? Because 3 is greater than 2, it will get swept. Means 2 and 3 now, after comparing, 2 will get the position at 0th location and 3 will get the position at 1th location. Now again 3 and 1 will get compared. What will happen? Because 3 is greater than 1, they will condition is true, and 3 will get the position at, after swapping, get the position at the last index. Okay, now we are getting our 5, 4, 3. This is the arrangement, like 5, 4, 3 means last, second last, third last. Now only two elements are remaining, 2 and 1. Again condition is true, 2 is greater than 1 and 2, they will get swept. We are getting our both the elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the final array after sorting. Correct? Getting my point?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Less than 1 minute is remaining. We have to join it again. Next class, I am go through back this program. Okay. Okay. This for loop, we are using two for loop. This is the outer for loop and this is the inner for loop. Now, what